Howdy, folks. Welcome. Welcome to everyone that's here. And I'll hang on just a second. Let me get the tablet up and going here. I just walked in the house like, what was it, Mr. Eddie? 10 minutes ago? 12 minutes ago? Something like that. And I've been rushing around trying to get stuff ready. Let's see if I can get my tablet up and running. Only a minute late. Hey, Marco, thank you for being here. And Ground Fog, thank you for being here. I'm wanting to try to do this, and it's not cooperating. Get rid of that. All right. Switch account. I think YouTube's moving stuff around. Possibly. Mind of Milton, how you doing, sir? Hope you're having a wonderful day. All right. This Milton sticker there, the nice colorful brain. All right, let's see. Who else we got here and here? TKE joined about a half an hour ago. And let's see. Mick Ranger, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. And Mr. Eddie is here. Why is my blue star a lighter shade of blue? I guess that means you are special. Because you're certainly special. So yeah. All right. It's just because you're special, Mr. Eddie. All right, let's see. Doom, doom, doom. Kelly White, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Salty Pines, thank you for being here. And be careful driving. I was just doing the same thing myself. I think I do. That reminded me about microphones. I don't know if this is going to work. It might mess things up just entirely. But I got a couple of microphones that might help the audio here. We're going to see if we can slide those in and get them up and running. Maybe. All right. Might be working. Might not be working. TKE, if that were the case, would you have any subs left, sir? Just saying. And just in time. Thanks for being here, man. Just doing a hit and run. That's just fine. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you for doing so. Kathleen Smith, thank you for being here, ma'am. She said, how is everybody tonight? I was trying to say something she didn't say. All right, let's see. That's generally not a good idea, Mr. Eddie. And I'm pretty sure that TK probably didn't say that. By the way, audio, is it on? Is it working? Am I being heard? By the way, yep, it's working. All right, good deal. Have a good day, just in time. Thank you for being here, man. All right. Rolf Robertson, thanks you for being here. Mr. Eddie says, yes, the audio is fine. Forgot to put that one out. Well, that's actually, this is what I had in pocket today was the Tuya Voodoo and the Vulcan Custom button lock. And also, one more thing. I had the American Blade Works Slippy with a Grizzle Bear Leathercraft slip that I put it in. And so I had that one in pocket today as well. Kind of a light knife day for me. I normally have at least another folder and a fixed blade on me. All right, well, let's see. Ron Dobbins, thank you for being here. No, I'm not getting in Discord. I'm on the live. Y'all the crazy ones that try to get on Discord and all that. All right. All I'm hearing is not. That's right. That is right. All right. So everybody, drop what you carried today in the chat. And if you carried anything cool, if you've got something, that you are that you have on the way that you've purchased, and there the guys go. And I got to turn on do not disturb, or I have devices vibrating as messages are coming in. And in this case, it wasn't. I need to check this one because my my daughter sent a picture of sent me a picture of a skunk that was wandering around their yard and then into their garage this afternoon, which is not a good thing. Drew Dude, thanks for being here. Let's see. I answered the why the stars lighter. It's because you're special. Gonzo, thank you for being here. And are we still? If we still, yeah, we're still good on the video. I think so. There we go. Mr. Eddie said that he had his Cart Custom, which is a really cool knife that I hope to be able to check out soon. Ron Dobbins says today's carry was Vero Mini Nova in titanium scales and Devo Mash in tiger stripe scales. 5 Chavez titanium Probar titanium pin. So Ron had a pocket full, looks like. So very cool. Because you're special. TK says carried the Zahn and Eddie Anno Premium Pony Stout. Okay. I didn't know that Eddie did that one, but very cool. Eddie actually did the Anno on this one here, which is really cool. Somebody gave him compliments on that one the other day on one of the YouTube comments. Mind of Milton, thank you for being here, man. Says Plunkett Spanto in the pocket today. Milton got him a nice Plunkett. All right. Gonzo says, can I have the knife with Damascus? You can talk to Mr. Eddie. That's actually his. And I've had it, I've had it a few weeks now, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say a few weeks. I've had it a few weeks now, and it's hopefully going to head over to Mr. Eddie pretty soon. So you can talk to him about that one. All right, let's see who else we have in here. TKE left something. Must have been the Discord. Gonzo said Mr. Eddie says it was cool. Well, I mean, if Mr. Eddie said it was cool, I guess it's okay. Send me over your address, and I'll find out for sure. Ron Dobbins. says, hit the thumbs up, everyone. And thank you, Ron Dobbins, for reminding folks of that. One thing that I want to try to talk about tonight is what I want to do for the members. The members, that's just totally up to you if you want to be a member. And I am really appreciative of those that are currently members. But I want to try to do something different than some of the channels that I've seen. Try to do something hopefully that you'll like. Wyoming Adventures, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Help with gadgets. What's your favorite steel? Well, I like Magna Cut. Don't mind M390. LC200N. I'm not real picky about steels. I mean, I don't want a cheap steel that won't hold an edge. But I have everything from D2 to, well, this is 14C, 28N on that. But I've got plenty of knives that have D2, so I'm not that particular about steel, as long as it's a decent steel that holds an edge. TK says, will you anode my fancy new Oz pen? I was thinking that one was already anode, but yeah, I can do that. Not a problem. Matisfaction says, hello, everyone except Eddie. And thank you, Matisfaction, for being here. Do appreciate it. Oh, but Mr. Eddie said to sharpen it first. It's got a decent edge on it, I think. Decent. But I'll have to charge Mr. Eddie for that. And no, I will not anno a ankle bracelet. Okie dokie. I doubt very seriously you have a titanium ankle bracelet. That's because you're special, Mr. Eddie. You're really, really special. And Gonzo said even it's because you're the brightest bulb in the pack, Mr. Eddie. I'm not gonna argue with that. Let's see. TK says, I have a 19-year-old Chihuahua. Will you anodize it? Is it titanium? I'm not sure why you have a titanium Chihuahua, but sure. I think I'm going to need some bigger containers to put distilled water and all that kind of good stuff in it, and be able to anodize in it. But yeah, I think which is better, G10 or cheesecake? Well, it depends on what you want. What you mean better for? G10 is a better handle for knives, and cheesecake's is a better dessert than G10. So it just all depends. All depends on what you want it for, sir. Gonzo says always cheesecake. Drew dude, don't want to know, and no. Let's see what else we got going on here. You folks that are just joining, drop what you're carrying into the chat tonight. This is actually what I had on me as in the way of knives, but I also had the pry bar that I usually carry. I think I need to anodize that. It's looking pretty rough. I'd say I've used this thing pretty good, and thing's really handy too. Let's see, what else? Well, of course, I carry a wallet. I like blue, so got a blue one of those. Um, Flashlight. I guess that was under my information down there, the chat information. Got another flashlight. Earbuds, and why is something vibrating? You guys. I bet you I know why. I bet you I know why. All right, what you got? I gotta get this. I came home. It automatically turned off the do not disturb, and I got to get that turned back on because these guys are sending messages. All right, got it. Maybe. All right, let's go back up. Gonzo says modded Spyderco smock. I had a Spyderco smock early on in my revitalized collecting career, and much like a lot of the other cool knives I've had, that has moved on. But I do like the smock. Urban ADC Baby Barlow Springfield Echelon Compact. Yeah, I'm not showing any of that other stuff. TK got TK had fun with that. That's all I'm saying. Ross says Pair 3 Light, Kaiser Beyond, Baby Banter Fixie. And Gonzo says, what's the knife with a wood inlay? You're talking about this one here, I assume. That is a Luther Knives Warnaut, which is a pretty cool knife that Carco has allowed me to check out. Eric Luther was a knife maker here in South Carolina, not too far from me. Moved to Georgia and has since passed away. And was fortunate enough to see this. I don't even remember how I found out that Carco had this, but he sent it for me to check out. It is a behemoth of a knife. I think we weighed it in last week at like 9 ounces. But it is pretty cool knife. And fits really good in hand for some odd reason. So, and the action is awesome. Reverse flick on a very heavy blade. Just really cool. Fits well in pocket. It is going to take up a little bit of space, though. I mean, look at the back spacer. Look at the blade stock. That is, it's a behemoth of a knife, but it's very cool. So thank you for asking about that one. I was very happy to be able to check that one out. Paul Mills, thank you for being here. And let's see who else we got. Oh, TK's asking some silly questions. Let's see. Gonzo says, I dig it. I just wish the fuller was a full cutout. I can see that, but the edge of the fullers it's plenty enough to reverse flick off of. Kind of like the Curtis. I think my Curtis. Nope, there's the Curtis. It's there's enough there to reverse flick off of, in my opinion. But I can understand that. There's Gonzo with silly questions. Let's keep on going. 1931 Leatherworks, take care of you, Gonzo. In 1931, I need to talk to you. I was trying to do some anodization last night, and I have questions. So we're planning on doing a little bit here tonight as well, but a smaller part. In fact, I'll admit it. 1931, I was trying to anodize this the Voodoo, and it's got the orange peel texture, and I could not get the higher voltages to it just wouldn't do. So I was trying to get a blue color, and it wouldn't turn blue on me. So I hadn't had time to try to figure out what I did wrong. But you may know right off what it was. I was using distilled water and baking soda for the in the anodization tank. So I'm not ashamed to ask for help and hopefully learn from somebody else. So I know 1931's got some experience with that. So that's the reason I'm asking y'all. All right, let's see. What else? Scroll back. There's something about anode colors and such. And let's see. Edge of Time says I carried an Ozark Trail and a Milwaukee utility knife for a landscaping job earlier. Then a CJRB Echo for his Republican Party meeting. And let's see. Ron Dobbins says, just picked up the Microtech Annex knife. Someone used Gatorade. That's an interesting solution. But hey, it may work. There's what I've learned is there's all kinds of different ways to do the process, and there's different solutions that folks like to use in order to anodize or to etch or to anything. Several of us were on a call on a chat last night where we were learning some things about etching. Let's see. Gonzo says something about the electrolytes. Okay, makes sense to me, I guess. Different things may cause the anodization to go a little bit different. Drew did carrying the Oser F20, and I probably just murdered whatever that was the pronunciation there. Carrying the F22 kickstop in TI and bronze 1931 Leatherworks wallet, and sweet new forest tank. Edge Time says, by the way, giveaway package made it to Cincinnati. Yeah, it's been sitting in Cincinnati since yesterday morning, though, which I messaged USPS again today, and they just told me it was getting there. To keep an eye on it. And I told them I'd been doing the keeping an eye on it for almost 2 weeks now. While it went to Florida, New Orleans, and now to Cincinnati. So it's something else. I think I'll be using UPS next time. Just anything I need to ship out. It's going to be less. I think it'll probably be less stressful to use UPS than it will be to use USPS. Tomorrow will be a week. I'm assuming you're talking about Paul says I've been waiting about a week on my Jack Wolf. Maybe tomorrow will be a week since he sent it out. So yeah, I mean it's it's been almost 2 weeks since I sent that the live where Edge Time 1 was 2 weeks ago tonight. I sent it out. I did the packaging the next day and sent it out that Thursday, and it's still not to him yet. So, and apparently I said it right. So, hey, yay for me. Yep. What Edge Time said, and I don't understand it. So, oh, okay. Joke Wolf from Edgy American Blades. Cool. Okay. Absolutely. I don't know what's going on, and I mean it's not the guy's fault that's running their social media sites that are answering questions, but just to say that oh, it's on its way, it's moving when it's broken. I mean, there's just no point in it doing what they're doing. I don't understand it, but that's for somebody else to figure out, I guess. I'll just use UPS and hopefully it won't be as bad. Hopefully, maybe, we hope. But anywho, is what it is. All right. Yeah, and I've heard different ones. I think I actually heard the Cincinnati one was way behind. So when it went to Cincinnati, I wasn't real keen on that. But hey, it is what it is. Almost my yeah. I've had them go to Atlanta, then to Charlotte, then to, and I mean it had to go right through Greenville to get to Charlotte. So I don't know. I can't. They won't explain why it's taking so long on a lot of these, and I probably don't want to know. It's probably some kind of crazy thing. But apparently TKE and Mr. Eddie are in Discord discussing because they're not lighting up the chat here like they usually do with craziness. At least not in the last few minutes. So hopefully everything's good with them. All right. So let me go ahead and clear off the table here, and I'll talk about the nice HWG sticker. Thank you, TKE. No, this is not the ABW slip joint giveaway tonight. This is an ABW slip joint, but it is not a giveaway. Hey, Dwayne Letterman, thanks for being here. And get rid of that. All right, but I know some folks. Mr. Eddie actually got one of these at Blade, Texas, and he's actually anodized his a different color already. I haven't done this one yet. Maybe coming up we'll do that one. But I think he really likes it. He may have done it a couple of times actually. That is the Gadget sticker. And let's see. I already talked about this one. This is the Eric Luther Warnaut. I think this may have been actually one of the, according to Carco, maybe one of the last Warnauts that he made, and one of the last knives that he made. So, a pretty cool knife. I think Carco's actually getting someone to make some different inlays for this. So, wood's already pretty cool. I think it's ironwood from what I saw, and but that's a cool knife. I like it. All right, let's see. Boom. Yeah, Mr. Eddie said it was cool. Mr. Eddie apparently doesn't remember saying it was cool. Mr. Eddie does mod his knife sometimes. So, anyhow. All right, Vosteed, Acorn. liner lock. And I like this knife better than I do the, uh-oh. Have we lost video? We have lost video. Great. Have we lost the entire stream? Let's see. Have we lost the stream, or is it still up? Okay. But we don't have camera. Great. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get the camera back. All right. Do we have audio now? All right. Do we have audio? Do we have audio and video? Maybe. We're good. All right. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. Lost my camera for some reason. Again, technical difficulties. Can you hear me now? Says Gonzo. Oh wait, let's there's some good comments back here. Let me catch those. Gonzo says, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." All right, and then the audio's going. The video went. It went. Hey, Cole Foster. I said hey, but I think my microphone and my camera were gone. Gonzo says, "Can you hear me now?" And then Drew Dude says, "Now we have no audio or picture." Paul Mills said hello to Mrs. TKE. All right, so we're back up and running now. Everything is cool, maybe. Cole, TKE just pulled up, so he should be in the house directly. All right, I think I was talking about the acorn and how I liked it a lot more than the porcupine, and that's probably not a popular thing to say. I've heard so many people talk about how great the porcupine is, and I don't like the porcupine, but that may just be me. I like the looks of the porcupine. I like the I like the porcupine sometimes. I like the top liner lock. I do not like the placement of the opening hole. So that's just me. And so I'm not a huge fan of that one. Once I do the videos for that one, it'll probably go up on the blog. TKE dinner's on the stove, says Mrs. TKE. Says Cole Foster. And I love that this chat is the communication avenue that's being used for that. That's awesome. All right, this is the Cheburkov Raven, which is actually Mr. Eddie's knife. Carco sent it to me to check out, and somehow a deal was made between Carco and Eddie, and this one's going home to Mr. Eddie. I've got to do the review of this one. Very cool knife. Very cool knife. It's a big one though. This is my Vulcan Customs crossbar with the huge flipper, which is kind of odd, but man, is it cool. And I've enjoyed this one a lot lately. Curtis F3 medium warning, and really like that knife. Having to find places to put it. This is actually TKE's. This is the Clydesdale by New Breed EDC, and it's a really cool knife with a custom anode job by our very own Mr. Eddie, and I think he did a pretty good job on that. Let's see there. And this is the high grain knives. This is the oh man, come on, the DeVille. That's it, the DeVille, which is a pretty cool knife. But I think I actually like the Clydesdale a little bit better. Just comparing the two. All right, then we talked about the Tuya Knives Voodoo, which I anodized last night. Not totally happy with it, but it's okay. Not totally happy with the anode. The knife itself I like. And this is the Vulcan button lock, which that one's been in pocket just about every day since I got it. So there you have it. All right, let me catch up on. Let me take a sip of water, and then we'll catch up on the chat. All righty. Did I see Bluminati? And I don't think I said hello to Stumbo. Thank you for being here. And Bluminati, thank you for being here. Hope you had fun on TK's Live on Saturday. And let's see. Nemesis Ninja says TKE. The Acorn is good. I don't dislike the Acorn at all. I think it's a really cool knife. The micarta, I like the way the micarta is kind of wearing there. I'm not usually a fan of the black blade, but that's the one I ended up with, and that's fine. So far, it's been pretty cool, and you can see the gunk on it where I've been using it. To me, the placement of the opening hole is much better on the Acorn than it is that one's going in the pocket. Much better than the Porcupine. Dum, dum, dum. Mr. Eddie says, do you prefer cats or dogs? We have 2 dogs. We have 3 grand dogs, and we have 0 cats, 0 grand cats. So, dogs. My dad does have an outside cat at his house, but that's about it. And Gonzo said, reminds me of a Sparrow designed knife, and I'm not sure which one you were talking about there, Gonzo. Drop. I'll try to remember to catch that one up. Mr. Eddie, you're about to ship with gadgets a puppy. I hope not. We don't. Well, we'll probably get another. One of our dogs is getting kind of older, and I think we probably will get another dog before too long. But I don't know if it'll be a puppy this time. We may try. We may try getting a non-puppy this time. We'll see. But definitely like dogs. We have a nice big backyard that we can let them run out in, and I don't have to walk outside on a leash and let them use the bathroom. We can actually just open the door and they take off running. Let's see. Glad you had fun on the live there, Bluminati. All right, so let's discuss something here. Some of you guys here are members of the channel, and I'm really appreciative about that. In fact, let's see. And I was trying to think what we could do that would make the membership a little more special. And got to talk with my son-in-law, and he's got a 3D printer, and he's like, I can print stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. So what I'm thinking for the members, on a monthly basis, last week of the month, we will do a drawing for a 3D printed EDC item. And it could be anything from, that out of the way, from special tools. This one's, I don't even know what this one's for. I actually printed this for somebody else. But it's a tool to use for knife. That may be for, I can't remember. This is a tool for Curtis knives. I have things like this for bits, and you could slip the bits in there. And I guess I need to do some cleanup work on that because it's not wanting to go in that one. Let's see here if this one's a little bit better. I think that one's gonna have to have some work as well. But like for example, this is a tool that he printed off for me, and you can store bits inside, and then you have, of course, you can use it as a driver, and it's fairly inexpensive, and I think would be cool. I've got the knife stands here, so something like that. Where's it at? I'm going to get him to print out some more of these knives. Come in like a sheet, like the old models that you would see on model cars that you would see come in a sheet, and you break the pieces off and put it together, which I thought was pretty cool. Or whatever else I can find. Like I said, there's the finger bits like this. There's another tool here for, I don't know what knife that's for either, but different things like that I thought might be a good idea for members. So that's what I'm thinking. At least we're going to give that a try. Let's see. Hey, Brooke, thanks for being here, man. $100 bills work too. I guess if you could print those, that might work, huh? That's not the kind of printing I was talking about, man. All right, let's see. And yes, these tools here really do come in handy when you're working on the Curtis. Where did I put my Curtis? But it fits exactly in those holes on the pivot, and you can tighten that pivot. So Works really well. Keeps from scratching up. Trying to use a screwdriver of some sort to open that. I mean, although that could technically work. Gonzo, you become a member. But I believe you're already a member, sir. I think you can hit that join button down there in the description. But I believe you are currently a member, sir. But that's the idea. I think we're going to do that, and then maybe as we did with the last drawing, have some special drawings for giveaway packages along the way as well. So just something to make it interesting. I'm thinking, and I can do all kinds of colors. I've got this is I actually have my tablet sitting up on one of these stands over in the corner over there. But all kinds of cool 3D printed stuff. I'm actually using a articulated arm. Mr. Eddie, you were the first member. Hush. The rules are there will be rules mentioned when it's time to do the giveaway. No giveaway tonight, but soon. Let's see. It's okay. If you've got that little symbol, then then you're a member. Apparently, Mr. Eddie's got a different symbol though. His star is a different color. He's let us know that several times tonight. So he's got a different color star. There are help with gadget stickers. I actually got those. They may have come in the day of the giveaway, but there are help with gadget stickers that get sent out as well. So I'm going to try to do that with anything that I ship out. Mr. Eddie, let's see. How do I get it? How do I go? Yep, you've got one in your packet to come when I finish your knives and ship to you. There's a help with gadget sticker already in the package that goes into your box. Okay. No. Let's see. He supports every small channel, so YouTube gave him a different color. He's a channel builder, right? These finger bits are pretty awesome. I was actually I've been requested to print some of those out, but I think this is something maybe proprietary that Skiff Blades does. This is where I got these, but having the ability to take a knife that's let's see what we got here, like this one here, and put your bit in on this side, get it on there, and just hold that while you're using a regular driver on this side. Works out really well. Makes it much less awkward. These are 3D printed, but Skiff actually has. Well, I don't think they had them. They didn't have them in stock the last time I looked, but they actually do some aluminum ones as well. So there's that. It's in the mail. You talking about Mr. Eddie should start a pass around? Yeah, you have to talk to him about that. Adventure 50, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. They are neat guns though. They do come in handy, big time. I Actually, I'm going to put this one back out here. All right. And all right, looks like it's about time to start doing some anodization. One Moon Collective, thank you for being here. If I have missed anyone, please forgive me. I did not do it intentionally. Oh, that works pretty good. Look at that. Look at there. I'm moving some stuff over to get a better platform here. There we go. Let me put this back in the bag because these tools actually are going off to someone. They're awful handy though. Actually, I had to go into work today. Normally work from home, but I had to go in today, and I actually threw one of these in my bag just in case it was needed. Even though I had my pry bar. All right, let's see. Let me start getting some stuff out here and get it ready. That's going to have our. We're going to use that for the etchant. We're going to use that for the tank here, and set that up there. And I need another bowl. I guess we're going to use this one. The knife that I am modding, I've actually already done some work on it. I'm going to do the it's the Virtu, and it's that's the company there, Latama Victorium. So I did some anodization work on it last night, and did it the light blue color, and then I polished the color off the scales here, and we're going to do a different color and try that out, see how it looks. I believe this knife is maybe going to be a giveaway knife in the future for the person that sent it to me. So I am going to, a little bit of scuffage going on there from where I had it in my pocket. I'm going to grab the, y'all can still hear me, I hope you can. I've got a mic on my shirt, so let me know if I'm fading in and out, or if it's staying, if the audio is staying good while I'm talking as I'm walking away. Are y'all still able to hear me? Maybe not. Let's see. It is not out of the frame, TKE. I did not do that. I was making sure that it was still visible. I did the same thing for yours up here and Mr. Eddie's coin. So calm down, mister. Settle down, sir. Settle down. All right, let's see. And I think I already answered that question. Never put Melton in the corner. Gonzo, you are a winner all the time, man. I'm sure of it. Maybe not here, but you're a winner. All right, let me polish this up a little bit while we're. There we go. That looks better. I'm going to need another bowl here as well. And it may be that one there. All right. But I do have all the parts here. I need to set them out. Really wish I had something else. Okay. Parts in there. Don't want to lose anything. Don't want to lose anything. All right. Set that up there. Pour some of this simple green that Mr. Leatherworks suggested that I use on this. And if you haven't had the pleasure of using simple green, it is nicely odoriferous. I'm just going to drop these in there and this in here because I want those clean. And let me find the lid for that. Okay. Let me go get some water here. I'm going to use some distilled water. And there's nothing dangerous pouring water right next to my computer here. Pour some water in here as well. That's the tank for rinsing. And let's see here. I'm gonna put on some gloves because I'm gonna mess with this wink. Let me check. Conversation going on. Pretty much y'all are watching with great attention, right? All right, good deal. I'm gonna get this wink carefully unlidded. And I need to put it in this container here. And I do want to freshen it up a little bit. All right. All right, I probably should have dug that out. I'll need that. And the other wire here. All right, we're good to go. Okay, so what I want to do is just clean these up a little bit. Normally, I would take them to the sink and clean them up all nice and rinse them off, but I don't have the luxury of doing that here. So I'm just gonna try to get them as clean as possible. while making the least possible amount of mess here. No, this is not my toothbrush. No, it is not my wife's toothbrush. But it is the toothbrush that I'm going to use for this. You know, when you go to the dentist and they give you a package every 6 months of a new toothbrush, well, sometimes those get used for other things than teeth. And they make pretty good parts cleaners. Where can you get Simple Green from? I think I got it from Ace Hardware, but I think probably Walmart and Target and that kind of stuff does that too. Dun, 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 dun. It's a very clean toothbrush, isn't it? Though it's got all kinds of cool colors too, and it's Colgate. It's actually has my dentist name imprinted on the handle there. Mr. Eddie says my dentist doesn't give me anything. You might need to get you a different dentist then. I'm guessing. All right, let me try to set this off to the side. There. And then I do have my Windex. That's the term I was looking for. Do you have my Windex there? I'm going to use this to figure out a good way to dip this. And I think it's just going to be using that one. Just going to dip it in like this. And let it start bubbling. And I did not mean to do that. Ah! So I get to play with that one again. We're gonna do this other one. I didn't mean to etch this. I don't know what I was thinking. But there was no need to etch this yet because what I had done was color in the scratches. So let's try that with the other one without etching it. But that's the cool thing about doing this is if you mess up, you get to try again. Home Depot should have Simple Green as well. I used to work at a Western Auto many years ago, and they had Simple Green. I remember using it for various cleaning things when I worked there, and that was back in the. Here we go. Mr. Eddie's going to say something about my age, probably. That was probably in the early 90s. All right. So I did this with a higher voltage color. We're going to now switch to a lower voltage color. And all this means is I'm probably going to get to try this several times, which is fine. Let's see. I was going to do 25 volts on this one. Let's try that out and see how that looks. We'll do the other one that I already etched as well. All right, 25 volts. With the, in fact, let's do that first. Let me dip this one out. We'll take the one that I messed up on. Where did I set it? I set that one here. All right, so what I did, put the etching on it. All right, rinse that off. And then dip it in there. And then I did let's say I did that at 40 volts. So let's go back up to 40 volts on the nice little display here. All right, so let's do this at 40 volts. And you can see it changing colors. And this is actually doing different than it did last night. I know, that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's what I did last night. And let me turn the power supply off and then get that out of there, and then we'll take a look at it. All right. I need to get a paper towel. Hang on, you guys. Did y'all ever tell me the computer walking out here to the express paper towel? You able to hear me? All right, so this is the one that we just did. It's kind of a blue color. And so it got blue down in those scratches, as they've been called, there. And I know it's not looking like it's blue on the screen, but as it dries, you can see that it turns green, it turns blue. That same blue is down there in the scratches there. So now I'm going to dip this back in the cleaning solution and then over into here. All right, so we're going to try that, and we're going to go down to 25 volts. And we're going to try this. Oops. Okay. Got to fine tune it down to 25. And let's see what happens here. All right. Okay. And I'm going to wait till the display turns off to make sure the voltage isn't on there before I lay this down. And we're going to dip this out. And into the Windex. Then over here. I don't want to make pretty sparks. Yes, we're going to have a lighter blue in the gills. That's the plan. You can see may be able to see the blue color here, although it's not coming across. It's just a really light blue, kind of a blue gray. And I think maybe it may be washing out because of, let's try it without my nice gloves. So I think you can see it there a little bit better. Kind of a blue gray. So now I have the higher voltages down in the gills there. This will have to dry up a little bit more. That's the fun thing about doing anodizing. The colors many times don't show up until the piece is dried off. So we'll have to let it dry for a second. Let me take a look here. The same dental hygienist has been cleaning my teeth for a few years now. I always get the same person, so which is pretty cool. Early 90s. Wow, did you see the dinosaurs? Do you miss your friends when you get gas? Oh, man. See, Bluminati says, I remember Western Auto, worked there back in high school. None for now says, I worked at Ace Hardware in the 90s, first job, 15 years old. Yeah, that was better times, in my opinion. Paul says the 90s was good times. Oh, man. And for some reason, Mr. Eddie's seen dead people. There's a good conversation going on about the movies. And yes, Illuminati, that's what I'm trying for is blue in the gills. We'll see how that turns out. And I don't want to make pretty sparks. And what color would it make? I wouldn't suggest that. I have a variable voltage power supply. Might be. Fred the Lug says I remember those years too. All right, let's see how this is looking. So, oh, okay. I don't know if you guys can see this. That actually looks pretty cool. The blue is not showing. It's still drying, but it's not showing as much. But look how much lighter the lines inside the gills as Bluminati said, which is the same color that's showing. And let's see. I kind of like the way the finish looks. That turned out pretty cool. I didn't take any off of that side, so it's still the old color. But it's got like a blue. You can see it at times. You got a blue hue to it, but then the areas that didn't get polished back off, like inside of this inside of the buttonhole there, is a different color. Yeah, my light probably is a little on the yellow side. So, yeah, that turned out pretty good. I'm just going to have to do this one, do the same thing to this one again. So that's it. It'll be cool. I think I like that. And then I'll pair it with clip that I'd already done. Man, I wish it were coming across the camera, because that turned out really cool. And then I'll have a bright a blue backspacer, kind of a darker blue backspacer. I think that'll be cool. We'll take a look at it and we'll take a look at it once I get it all together and see what y'all think. Lost the camera again? Seriously? No, I guess still got the camera. Might need to put a bit more baking soda. Yeah, that's I put a little more in tonight, I think. I may have been a little light on it, and I did step that up a little bit. Yeah, sitting down on that towel, you can probably see the blue a little bit better. Get to get the contrast there. So this is the color that I started out with, and that's what's in the gills there, in the scratches there. But then polishing that has left some neat designs into the scales on this one that I've already completed, and I like it. And I just wish it would come across pretty cool. All right, let's see. And that may have been the problem, 1931. That may have been the problem when I was trying to do the voodoo last night. I may not have had enough baking soda in there. I'll load it down next time. All right. Let's see. What else? Well, I've got some repair work to do now. To the I've got some repair work to do to the to this one here, so that I can make it look like this, and then see how it looks. See how the finished product looks. So, but so far I'm not disappointed in the results. We'll have to show you. Hopefully, we'll plan to show you that next week. So that'll be cool. All right. Let's see. Anything else to discuss tonight? I've got this. All this stuff set up. I might have to anodize something else before I put it all up tonight. Did the Illuminati says we see you? Did it? Did the lights go off, or did the lights go off? Did the camera go off again for a few seconds, or no? And Paul Mill says, just wipe my FSD inlay with Windex. Forgot how pretty it was. The colors were dull, and they do. The anodized colors dull out after a while. They get I think they get the oil from your skin and everything else. I remember buying a high-end knife that had been anodized, and I was like, what is this spot on there? And I didn't realize it was places that I had touched. And so that's been a while ago. And somehow I have got something on here. I don't think I splashed anything. But there's a spot on that one that doesn't look right. So I may have to redo it, because it does look like the color has been removed there. So could have been something on my finger even. Got to be careful with that. Not cross-contaminate and get the etchant on it. Let's see what we got here. Do the slippy. I'd probably do it that same color blue. Fred Lloyd says 1931 Leatherworks. Everyone should know that your new knife, the Orlock, is amazing. I really wanted to get it from the concept table. that knife does look really neat. I will be wanting to try that one out for sure. And Illuminati, have a good one, man. Appreciate you coming by. I do want to try that one out though, and because it does look really good. So, congratulations on that 1931. Did a good job on that, Terry. All right. For the lug, so many people comment on that knife at Blade TX. They emailed me and asked if I wanted to keep the same size with all the changes we're making. Yeah, and I may have to just dip that part in and see how it goes. Hey, awesome. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get one of those for myself. But I do appreciate being able to check them out for sure. Fred's got I've got a few of Fred's knives here on the table behind me. Neil McKenzie, thank you for being here. Terry, Fred asked, the size of the prototype was great. What are they planning? And I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this just because that is. I'm going to try it. Just dipping that part in. And that'll show you right there what the etchant does. So, all right, let's drop that in here. And see if it fixes it without doing the entire thing. See if we can still see the line when it's done. Well, that didn't do as expected. Nick Ranger, thanks for being here. All right, we got a funny here. We got a bolster here, almost the same color, or almost the same angle as the gills, but not quite. And it is going to change colors here as it dries off, but that didn't do exactly right. But hey, it's fun trying this out and seeing what happens. But it looks like I will be polishing both of those off tonight, or in the next day or so, and giving it another shot, which is cool. I mean, I'm learning something. I think just about every time I anodize something. So, but that's how you can just dip parts of it and get different colors as well. And we were talking last night about using stencils, not to that point. So let's see what the conversation. I think I said hello to Neil McKenzie. Thank you for being here, Neil. Apparently there was some spelling issues with Orlock. Good to see you too, Mick. Thank you for being here, man. Apparently Paul's been working on something with Terry, so that's cool. Terry says redesign the clip, moving the show side scallop to actually line up with the opening hole, making a milled rock texture to the scales. There will also be a bar lock version. Huh. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Grizzle Bear Leathercraft, thank you for being here, man. I was showing off the Slippy earlier today. In fact, both of the Slippies. Thank you for being here, man. Grizzle Bear, we were working on anodizing, and we tried some different things, and it didn't turn out exactly like we wanted it to, but we learned some stuff. I somehow got some etching on here and tried redoing it, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but we'll work on that. In fact, I probably should. Let's see. I'll go ahead and re-etch that. Since I got to do it anyways. And re-anodize this one. Okay. Picked up the wire here, and we're going to go back up to the 40 volts. Okay. And go ahead and see changing the colors there. There it goes to purple. It's getting the blue. It's hitting that light blue now. And I'm watching the amperage drop. And it's about where we need it to be. All right. Turn off the voltage. Thank you for that, Mr. Eddie. I appreciate that so much. That's exactly what a YouTuber wants to hear. That listening to you helps one go to sleep. That's pretty awesome. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. There will be a line lock version and a bar lock version released at the same time. I like front flippers, though. Mr. Eddie is not a front flipper fan. We discussed that last night. Let's see. Yeah, I'm having fun with the anodizing, and they'll this one's dry here. This one should be the same color when it's done, and I'm just trying to get that color into those gills there, and then actually do a different color for the rest of the scale. So, but the color actually is the color and the texture on this is pretty cool after polishing it off. So, pretty cool. Fred said, Mr. A, looks like all the knives that they're making cheaper by moving them from can set to tenable. They're making bar locks. Does it cost them less? That's a good question. Mr. A says, I think it's cheaper, less machining. They're more of a pain to put together, in my opinion. But that's just me. All right, you guys, we have been going for an hour and a half, and I think I'm going to try to limit it to that because when it gets more than that, I start getting tired, and it's already late anyways. Folks are wanting to go to bed. The number of viewers has dropped off a little bit. I really appreciate everybody that's been here, and you folks that are still here. Really appreciate it. And I hope are y'all able to hear me. Did I turn something off here? Maybe not. I really appreciate you guys just taking time out of your day to come here and hang out for a few minutes. I'll try to be more prepared Next week, I was actually had a meeting tonight that I actually left early and to try to make it here in time, and it was still a minute late. So I think I got dinged by TKE for being a minute late. Imagine that. But you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever is left at it. Traxor, thank you for being here, man. Thank you so much. And it doesn't matter. It is what it is. Sometimes I don't get on a live to the very end. I do appreciate you being here. Yeah, and do please go back and watch it. And if you got any comments or anything, please let me know what they are. You guys have a good one, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank y'all so much for being here. Good night.